So today we're mostly going to be doing a Matwork session. So we're going to go straight down onto the mat and we're going to start a nice little warm-up on our hands and knees. So coming onto your hands and knees, coming onto your forearms, as always making a choice to do things that are comfortable, listening to your body, never doing anything that's uncomfortable for you. So we're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to curl up really gently into the cat stretch. And we're going to allow the tailbone to come up and lift up into the front. We're going to breathe in, and we're going to do that again. We're going to just gently round up, chin goes onto chest. And we're going to come back, enjoying that movement as you feel comfortable. We're going to go again. And we're going to come back. And then from here, we're going to go into some threading the needle. Bring my arm forwards, I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to thread through. It's really simple to do. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the same side 2 more times. So I'm going to breathe in, breathe out. If you hear any creaking, it is the floor, not my knees. And again. Having a nice little stretch in the back. I'm going to go again, I'm going to change sides. Listen to your body, only move as far as comfortable. Then we're going to come back. And then again. Go once more, we're going to. From here, I'm going to come and lie on my back. Making sure I feel nice and comfortable, adjusting my head block. I'm going to have my arms out to the side. It's really gently. I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe out, twist my knees to the side, allowing my head to go to the other way. Visualizing a little wire to help me come back from my core muscles. I'm going to go to the other direction. Then we come back. Moving as your body wants, twisting from side to side. Back. The other side again. And from here, I'm going to hug one of my knees to my chest. Kind of, if it's comfortable, give it a little roll one way. Give it a little roll the other way. Changing sides. Rolling my hip one way. Rolling my hip the other way. So this is the mixed ability class. So as always, listen to your body. We're going to go into shoulder bridge. If you typically use a ball between your knees or a band around the thighs to help yourself with these exercises, please add them on. Take away any head blocks if you wish. I'm going to breathe in, engage the core. I'm going to think about rolling up bone by bone. Now, if you've ever been told to not roll up, maybe you've got osteoporosis or something else going on, please lift up more as a straight line, and then we're going to roll down. Breathe in, engage in that core, that gentle core contraction, that 20% contraction. Rolling down. If you would like a little bit more of an opening as you roll up, allow the arms to come up, rolling down bone by bone. And again, rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down. Let's do one more. Rolling up, and then rolling down. With the legs a little bit of a stretch, something different now. I'm going to kind of just roll my hips in and out. Rolling my hips in and out. Just make sure that's comfortable. Then I'm going to come back into the center position. So from here, we're going to go through a little sequence now, and I'd love everybody to join in all of the levels. We're going to start with the lowest, like more beginner level, and we're going to progress so that you're kind of doing a slightly lower level, you get a little bit more time, and for those of us that are doing a harder level, you get to join in with the lower levels to focus on your technique, and then you're going to tire quicker, which is why your exercise variations come at the end. We're going to go into what I love to start with as a check-in, sometimes as a scissors. We're going to rock the pelvis forwards and back, finding a nice neutral position. We've talked about a seesaw a lot recently, so when I'm rocking forwards and back, I'm thinking as if I'm on a seesaw, and then when I find my centre, the seesaw is balanced. So I'm going to go into single tabletop, breathe and engage the core, slide my heel back, float up, making this lovely 90 degrees. Go at your own pace. If you're slower than me, lower with control. Try not to rock. Change over super still, float up, lower with control. For those that are used to this, don't do the little slide back. Float up without the heel slide. Breathing in, engage in the core. Slow it down if you need. Remember, as that foot comes down, some of you will want to really move your spine, so think about that stability. We're then going to go into a 2A. So we're going to come into double tabletop prep. You're going to engage the core. If you feel okay to do this, slide the heel to the bottom, float up. Increase the core a bit more. Some of you need to draw your rib cage down to your belly button a bit. It's called imprinting. Keep as still as you can. Pick up your heel. Stay still. Slide it back. Stay still. Float up. Breath in. Breath out. Lower one leg down with control. Lower the other leg down with control. I'm going to go again. I'm going to lift one leg up. Ribs to the bottom if I needed to imprint, or just engage my core a bit deeper. Float up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Everyone should be doing this lovely and controlled. How still can you be? Some of you will find this easier, some harder. Take your time. One more round. Engage the core. Slide the heel to the bottom. Float up. Engage the core a bit deeper. Remember, if this is too hard, stick to single tabletop. Just kind of carry on as I'm going through these levels. Now, if you felt okay with that, we're going to go into what I sometimes use as a dynamic change as an exercise. It's actually another scissor variation. So we're going to engage the core. I'm going to float one leg up. It's harder than it looks. As this leg starts to float down, I'm going to float my other leg up. Engage the core, breathing in as one leg lowers, the other floats up. Check that you're not really bracing with your neck. Try and keep your neck soft. As one leg lowers, float the other up. Again, if you notice that you're hinging and rocking, please go back to a different exercise. One of the two variations I've shown. So we're going to scissor. I'm going to scissor. Now stick to this speed, which gives you a little bit more time to rest. If you're feeling okay, we're going to go quicker. Breathing in and out. As I go quicker, I'm just going to lift my arms up so you can see that I'm still. Feel free to lift your arms up as well if you want to check that you're not bracing. We're going to breathe in and out. Engaging the core. The whole of the leg goes down, keeping the thighs relaxed. You may feel a little bit of effort in the thighs, but most of it should be in the abdominals. Breathe in and out. Remember, at any point you can stop, you can slow down, you can come back into single tabletop. breathing in and out if you're going at this level. Everybody all together. Some of you are doing single tabletop. Some of you are doing that double tabletop rep. Some of you are doing this slower. And we're all going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower with control. Have a good stretch. That should all feel okay. Give everything a little bit of a wiggle. Come back to centre. We're now going to go into hip twists. So, from here, finding that centre, engaging the core. Going to start off really focusing on our tray of drinks. For anybody, if there's any discomfort there, I want you to stick to this level. Keep on the mat. Breathe in and engage. Float one knee out to the side. Floating back with control. Hip twist. Float the other knee out to the side. Float back with control. Coming into single tabletop. Level 2. Floating the hip out. Floating back. Lower with control. Floating up. Floating out. This is single tabletop, changing over one leg at a time. Now, if you can come into double tabletop well, but can't stay there, try this. Float one out to the side, float back, and we're going to use that dynamic change we did before. So as one leg lowers, the other floats up. Breathe in, engage, float out. If there is any hinging or strain with the dynamic change, please go back to changing one leg over at a time. Floating out with control. Floating back. Change. Floating out. If you're okay with this, come into double. Breathe in, engage the core. Float one hip out. Float back. Remember, I'm floating out from the hip. I'm not twisting to look at my foot. Only go out as far as you can control. Only out as far as you can control. Now, in any level, if you want to add opposite arm, opposite leg, I float out. I float back, engage the core. I float out. I float back. I float out. I float back. So carry on in double tabletop resting as you need. If you're in single, it's the same. So I'm going to float out, float back. Maybe I'm changing over one leg at a time. Keep my arms up, floating out. You'll notice with arms up in the air, you have to focus on your control more because your arms may have been giving you support. So we're going to do one more round with each side. One more round with each side. Have a rest. Have a little stretch. So we're going to do another exercise here. We're going to do leg taps. I love leg taps. So from here, again, we'll start in single tabletop. Engaging the core, both arms up. I'm going to tap the same side hands and the other arm is going to go back. I'm going to come back to center, lower with control, engage the core, float up, tap the same side. Come back to center. If you want to do the dynamic change, tap, arm goes back, and then come back to center, change the legs, tap. Really important if you're just progressing, bring your hands to center, give yourself that time, do that dynamic change, then you'll find when you've got good control, you can go a bit quicker. So I'm moving more continuously. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So this is level 3. The more I push into my leg, the harder it is. Now there is a level above this. Come into double tabletop. As I push, I'm going to lengthen one leg. Come back, push. There is a lot to think about here. So what I'm making sure is that I only lengthen as far as I can stay in a neutral spine. Breathing in and out. Push and lengthen. Push and lengthen. You can go a bit quicker. Now, as I go quicker, you may want to start rocking. Everything's about being still. Breathing in and out. Picking the level that's right for you. Sticking to the level that's right for you. Only lengthening as far away as you can control. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All levels. Have a rest. Have a stretch. So we're going to go through that again. Picking the level that felt right for you. I'll go through them all again. So, off we go. Keep watching me for the review. Single tabletop. Back to centre. Single tabletop. Back to centre. Dynamic change. Arms go back. Up to centre. Dynamic change. Back. Arms to centre. Dynamic change. Going quicker. Dynamic change. Dynamic change. Dynamic change. Dynamic change. Coming into double. Lengthen. Come back to centre. Lengthen. Come back to centre. Lengthen. Come back to centre. Or you're going quicker and you're not rocking. Pushing into the thigh. Lengthening away. Pushing into the thigh. Lengthening away. Pushing into the thigh. Lengthening away. And everybody together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest and stretch. Giving the legs a little shake. So from here we're going to come onto hands and knees again. Onto hands and knees. Let's just tuck this in. So we're going to have an option to do some planks, or if planks are uncomfortable or there's any pain and I don't want you to do a plank, I'd like you to come into engaging that core, lengthening opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can do that lying on your stomach as well for those of you that are used to that. And that looks like this. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Really focusing on tucking my tailbone under. Plank variations. We're going to go for 60 seconds, around 60 seconds. And I'll show you the two options. And you get to stretch out as you need. So first is what they call the bear plank or the box plank. Finding my centre, breathing and engaging the core, tiny knee lift and down, stretching out. The next variation is bringing your hands further forwards, tuck my toes under, up, come down, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back. So pick which exercise you prefer. I'm going to do a mixture. Don't have to carry on at the same time as me, it's just showing you for how long we're going for. So breathing and engaging the core. You're coming into the bear plank, the knees are only up a tiny amount. Maybe you're holding just for 2 seconds. You're stopping and and the stretch. I'll do the bear plank again. Breathing and engaging the core, popping up, holding only for as long as you feel able, come down and stretch. Coming into that longer plank, my hands are moving forwards, breathing and engaging my core, popping up, dropping down, breathing in and out. Maybe you're holding it for a count of 5, maybe you're holding it for a count of 10. Bending the knees with control. And then stretch. Breathing and engaging your core. Taking your time. Maybe you're having a little bit more of a rest than I am. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Coming back. With control. We've probably got time for one more, whichever exercise you're doing. I'll do the bear plank once more. Breathing and engaging the core. Popping up. And down. And then stretching out in whichever way is comfortable. Wiggling your hands. Making sure that you feel okay. Maybe even giving your bottom a little bit of a wiggle. A little bit of a wiggle. So, coming onto our side, there is an option to use a circular band. Now, if you use this band and you feel a lot of strain in your leg, it's not for you. If you know that your hips are a bit sore, we're not using the band. It's really important that you make that choice that's correct for yourself. The level of band, not so tight that you can't move. So I like lying like this. You can lie even like this, however your head and neck are comfortable. Some of you prefer to have the bottom bent a bit. Feels a bit more comfortable for you. You can see that when I bend my bottom leg, my leg drops down a little bit more. So sometimes having them stacked together is a bit easier for this muscle. Hold on to the mat with that little spidey hand if you want. Or bring your hand if you feel stable. Breathing and engaging the core. Tipping forwards if you need. Some of you, make sure you're not snapping that knee back. We're going to allow the leg to lift up and down. Breathing, engaging that core, breathing out. If the band does not suit you, take the band off. Please go at your own time. So if you need to put a few more rests in, please do that. So level 1 is up and down. Keeping my waist really long, lifting only as high as I naturally can. Now if this level's okay, we can go into level 2. I'm going to lift. Once I've lifted, I'm going to point and flex my foot. That's uncomfortable. You could just hold it here without the point and the flex. And down. Breathing and engaging the core coming up. If you've tried this and it's really sore, too much, please stop. Go back to the other level. At any point that you get tired, you can have a little bit more of a rest. Pointing and flexing. Doing about 4 to 5 points and flexes. Breathing in and out. So we're going to keep going, but I'm just going to go back to level 1 again. So for those of you who are pointing and flexing, carry on if you want. Up and down. Engaging the core. Up and down. Up and down. And one more. Up and down. Brilliant. Give the knees a little bit of a bend. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Adjust your head. We're going to do bow and arrow with the arms. So breathing in. Engaging the core. I'm going to allow my elbow to go back. Stretching the front of my shoulder. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to breathe out. See if you can engage the core as you do this. And breathing in and out. in. Just a nice gentle shoulder exercise. Breathing in. Out. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to keep my bands on, and I'm going to come to the other side of my mat. You're happy with the exercise, you can turn over. I'm going to do exactly the same. So from here, please remember this is your weaker side. Again, just adjusting yourself so you feel able to do this. Breathing in, engaging the core, we're going to lift the top leg up. So breathe out, breathing in. Keep doing those micro adjustments as you need. Up and down. And again. Breathing in and out. If this feels okay, we're going to go into the next level so you can come up. And we're going to point and flex the foot. If pointing and flexing the foot goes too much into the thigh or the calf, just hold the leg. Don't do the pointing and flexing. Engaging the core. And again, just adjusting your position. I've just got to adjust mine a little bit. And down. Try to be as still as you can. Breathing in and out. And down. Keep going. Breathing in and out. Taking the bands off at any point that you need. You keep going with that level. I'm going to go back to the lift and lower. Engaging the core. Breathing out. Breathing in, resting as you need. Not necessarily keeping up with my repeats. Making that choice for yourself. We're going to do 3 more. For those that still doing level 2, just keep going till I tell you to stop. And 1 more. And down. If you're like me, I always have to adjust my head. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Bow and arrow top. Breathing in. Engage the core. Pulling back. Breathing in, come back. And again, sliding my hand back, sliding my elbow back. Come forwards. Breathing out. Breathing in, engaging the core. Lovely shoulder flexibility exercise. Really simple shoulder flexibility exercise. Couple more. Good. And 1 more. And coming back. Brilliant. So from here, I'm going to kind of keep my band. You can take it off if you prefer. And I'm going to kind of push it up. You may want to put a harder band on. You may want to change it. My band always rolls up. It doesn't leave. Around the bottom of my thighs. We're going to go into hip twist, but in shoulder bridge. If this is uncomfortable, you can do the same exercise on the mat. Again, we're going for around 60 seconds, so at any point you need to come out of bridge. Come onto the mat, have a stretch. Breathing and engage the core, coming up into bridge. I always have to adjust my legs. I'll do it with my arms up, you can put your arms down. Engaging that core, we're going to float 1 knee out to the side. Come back. I'm trying to think about keeping my hips level. Please take away your head block if you need. Breathing out as I move away. Breathing in as I come back. Focusing on stillness. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keeping your toes soft. One side at a time. Now, if you feel okay with one side at a time, you could go into both knees out slightly, both knees come back, both knees out slightly, Both knees come back. Resting as you need. Make that choice for yourself. Seeing how you feel. Breathing in and out. If your arms get tired, you can have them kind of resting down. You can have your arms on the mat. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. If doing both together feels too much, go back to alternating. When both go out, you'll notice that your bottom drops a tiny bit. That's okay. We've got 10 seconds to go. Breathing in and out. Engaging that core. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down and lower. Have a stretch. Lovely. Just take that off. However the glamorous way for you to do. But let's hug both knees to our chest. Or one at a time if that's better for you. Having a little roll. We're going to come back to the core. We're going to go into one leg stretch. And one leg stretch, single tabletop or double tabletop. Follow the levels. Find your center again. Engage your core. Float one leg up. Lengthen one leg away. You may not go as lengthened as me. You want to make sure you stay neutral. Fold back. Changing over one leg at a time is level 1. Got quite a lot of levels here, so just stop when you need. Level 2, one leg stretch. Come back. Dynamic change. One leg lowers, one leg floats up. Lengthen away. Dynamic change. Okay. Coming into double for the next level. Engage in the core, lengthen one leg. Only as far as you can control. I'm lengthening away, I'm not lengthening up. So again, you don't have to fully lengthen. Now from here, I'm going to lengthen one leg, lengthen the other. Fold back, lengthen one leg, lengthen the other, keeping myself in neutral. It's still okay, both legs lengthen. Come back. Both legs lengthen. Come back. Now the next exercise, only safe if you can come into abdo prep. Come into abdo prep. Lengthen, come back. Lengthen, come back. My neck is comfortable. Lengthening. 2 more. 1 more. Have a rest. Everyone have a rest for a second. Gonna have a stretch. We're gonna do that again. So pick the level that was right for you. I'll go through the sequence again. One leg stretch, level 1. Lengthen one leg away. Single tabletop. Keep control. You're probably slower than me. That's good. Next level, dynamic change. One leg stretch. Dynamic change. Keep it slow and controlled. Remember, I'm just a guide. Level 3, double tabletop. Lengthen away, one leg at a time. Breathing out, breathing in. Engaging the core. Next level, one leg lengthens, then the other. Come back, come back. Keep control. You should stay in neutral. And then that next level, come up into abdo prep. We're going to circle. Keep pulling up. Keep pulling up. Everybody, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, whichever level you're doing, have a lovely stretch. Brilliant job. Twist the knees to the side end and breathe. Breathe. Come back to center. Have a lovely stretch to the other side. Coming back, again, we're going to stretch the legs away. We're going to stretch out like a star. You never know if you lose my arms and legs on videos, but stretching out. Not forcing the stretch, nice and gently, sending the breath to my fingers. Sending the breath to my fingers. And then coming back down. I'm going to float one leg up, hold behind the back of the leg, and if it's comfortable, I'm going to point and flex my foot. The gentle hand swings. And then I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to flex, point and flex. Wiggling my foot. Then we're going to finish up a couple of flexibility exercises in standing. So as you come up into standing, taking your time, making sure you don't feel dizzy, you should feel okay. Coming up, and we're going to do some lovely hip openings. So holding on if you need, coming off the mat if you feel wobbly, one foot in front, foot behind, but my heel is lifted. I'm going to drop down, stretching this leg, holding on here if you feel less stable, holding on to wall. I'm going to lift my arms up. Yeah, you can still see my fingertips. Great. Breathing in and out. Keep softening through the shoulders. Circle the arms down if your arms are lifted. Back. Be careful if one side is tight. Bring that leg back. Come back down into that soft lunge. Lifting your arms up only if it's comfortable. If not, hold on here or hold on. Breathing in and out. And then we're going to finish off with some nice roll downs. So, soften the shoulders, breathing in. As you breathe out, rolling your chin down. Gently rolling down, bone by bone. Wiggling the arms. Rolling up. Circling the arms. And again, rolling down, bone by bone. Circling the arms. And rolling up. One more big stretch here. A couple of side bends, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breath in. Breath out. And thank you for coming to this class today.